Hey guys, so this is going to be my April wrap-up and my May TBR, and it's kind of tragic how little I read in April. It's really sad actually, because no one should read this little in April, especially a bookworm. Basically, I spent the first week in April finishing The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, which is the first book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, and I finished that during the first week of April. Now, that was no problem. It was awesome, and I was excited to have finished it and to get on to the other books, which were on my TBR for April. However, I had an appointment earlier in the month, and I got nervous, so I went to the library to calm myself, and I ended up picking up 4 books, and I only read one of the 4 books, throughout the entire month of April. I still have 3 of the books in my possession. The one I read, I returned, which was Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. It took me 3 weeks to read, not because it was bad, but because I was in a reading slump, I was exhausted, and I was extremely busy this month. Yeah, it's not because the book was bad. The book was awesome. But basically, that was the only book I read in April, which is really sad, seeing as I love to read. I just haven't been able to. Whenever I find the time to read, I always fall asleep. I start reading and I fall asleep after a few pages. It's crazy. I've been so sleep deprived this month. So yeah, besides finishing The Lightning Thief, which I consider to be a March read, I only read 1 book, Water for Elephants. I did start a second one. I started Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, and I'm only a few pages in, so this is going to be a May book. It's really, really sad how every time I start reading it, I fall asleep. Look at that. That is not far. Like, I have not come far at all in this book, so I'm going to sit down and try to read more of this later today, hopefully without snoozing. If I finish Daughter of Smoke and Bone quickly enough before my books are due back at the library, I will try to read and finish The Horse Whisperer by Nicholas Evans and The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini, because these are the other 2 books I borrowed from the library, and they need to be read. Or not, depending on how quickly I read the other books. We'll see. These are still maybe reads at this point. If I get out of this reading slump and manage to finish all those books, or if I have to return 2 or 1 of them, I will go back to the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, because I have to finish it and I'm really excited. I want to know what happens and I need to read this. So once again, they're on my TBR. And I'm pretty sure that they will be on every TBR until I actually finish reading them, which will hopefully be this month. Crossing my fingers! So basically, I was really unsuccessful with reading this month. I failed. This is really sad. This is not good. I failed my goal. I meant to read the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, and then the library screwed me up by having books that seem awesome in it. I mean, library, why you cause me so many problems? Just kidding, I love the library. Anyway, that's it. I hope you have a fantastic May. I hope you had a great April. And it's Tuesday. I hope you continue to have a wonderful week. Bye!